Hello and welcome back. Gadman85 here. And just some knowledge, I don't know if this will make any difference. I don't think it will, and this is why I made the change. But for this game series, just this one, I changed it from 60 frames per second to 30 frames per second. I'm going to see how this goes. My thinking on this isn't really a fast-paced action type game. You know, I don't need to respond as quickly, and it's mostly kind of a still frame for the most part with some slow panning here and there. So I'm thinking if I leave it at 30 frames per second, there won't really be any kind of a difference, noticeable difference at all in the game, because it's really old and all of that, and it will save me on space. Anyways, I'll see how it goes, and we'll just see how that goes. But anyways, we came here, we talked to Charlie, found out some stuff from him. That dude has been down in that beer for a long time back there. But yeah, anyways, Charlie's a pretty cool guy from what I gather. He obviously has a crush on April Ryan here, but she doesn't quite notice it for, well, I think in her case it's actually good reasons. But we also at the same time got our payment from Stan, who I have to say, best boss character, best character boss, I guess, or whatever it would be. But like, he's awesome. I enjoy him. He's hilarious. So horrible, so wrong, but so very funny. But after that, we talked to Emma here, our best friend. We wouldn't eat with her because we had a candy that tasted like mouthwash earlier, so that's still like a couple seconds, like not too long before we sat down to talk to her. So, you know, that would definitely ruin anyone's appetite. And we asked her some questions about Cortez, and we finally looked at this poster and figured out where he is. So we're gonna be going on our way to meet with Cortez, because he seems to be the dude that has the answers. And we have a lot of questions for him, or at least I think we do. We had Hall of Sculptures coming alive on us. Endless, like, well, not really endless, like nightmares all over the place, and seem to know about them and everything like that. Maybe he'll give us some enlightenment about this whole Mother of the Future and how we're supposedly where the creation of a new world is supposed to start with us. Yeah, you know, typical stuff that any teenage art student has to deal with all the time, I'm sure. At the same time, we also have some money. A college student's dream come true.
I'll get a weekly pass, just in case.
Make sure we leave our stylized hand. Gotta wait for the lens. Alright, come here. Cash card.
$15 subtracted from cash card. You are now free to travel on all Metroline subways for exactly 1 week. And remember, genetic forgery is a federal crime. Keep your genes clean. Have a nice day.
Wow. That definitely is something to say about the future where genetic forgery is an issue. Wow. But yeah, so I'm guessing, it seems like, despite how long it will actually take, because I have no idea how long this series will take. I mean, I do remember it was a good length. It's not like Oblivion length, which I will do a Let's Play of that, nor is it Skyrim length, which I'm doing a Let's Play for that in the more distant-ish type future, nor is it a Fallout length type of Let's Play, but I'm pretty sure I do remember this game is pretty good length. But still, it seems like regardless of that, this stuff's gonna take place in a week. Let's come in here. Guess we go into the train.
Yeah, well, it is pretty rad, isn't it? Yeah, well, it is pretty rad, isn't it?
I'm just trying to figure out what's up with the music. Sometimes we get music, sometimes we don't.
The screen really is ubiquitous. There's no escape anywhere.
Looks like it's... Well, that looks like that's something from freaking Mad Max that they're showing right now. No, I'm talking about like the old Mad Max. Maybe it's like some kind of war, who knows? Oh well. It's the future. Everybody always knows like, hey, the future is gonna be doom and gloom or whatever. But I think there'll be some good stuff. But anyways, subway map. Let's see, East Venice, I guess that's where we're at. Roma, West Watertown Bridge, that's where we need to go.
Newport Transit Systems. The Roma Gallery. Maybe one day I'll have my own show here. Another victim of Amethyst. Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say the first motor function to suffer is always rhythm.
Yeah, he is pretty much off rhythm.
Big sound from such a small box.
I'm guessing he's on rhythm in his head.
Hello, sir? Sir? I'll just leave my ticket here then, shall I? Yes. Yes, I guess I'll do that.
Oh, did it remove it on its own? It removed it on its own. Alright, cool.
Slow day, I guess.
Look at this dude.
It's a pointy-edged swan. It's a short, nude creature with a snout. Very inspiring.
This dude, he definitely just oozes of the whole, like, artistically inclined individual or cultured individual. I mean, he's got walking around with his, like, nose stuck up in the air. Or look at that. His nose all the way up in the air. He definitely oozes art snob.
There's absolutely nothing out there. Nothing. Oh, there's a city, an entire world even. But nothing.
And I love that dude's fuchsia suit. I mean, that's classy right there. Fuchsia suit. Alright, I have to admit, the first time I saw that... no, really, the first time I saw that, but, when I saw that recently, for some reason I thought... it's probably because of how much I loved the Mass Effect series, but I thought Tyrion, because of the whole... the little pointy type things right there. I was like, that's a really deformed looking Tyrion. Tyrion.
I like my outfit. It's inexpensive, but cool.
See, that makes sense now. When we did that in the first episode, she was in just her in her underwear. Alright, let's talk to Cortez.
For the life of me, I can't figure out why Cortez wants to meet me. Come to think of it, why do I want to meet him?
About time you showed up.
About time? I spent more than...
Mira, this painting. Right here. Look.
You're all the way here, way down here to look at it. That sounds about this morning. Why? This sounds like the April Ryan response.
You brought me all the way down here to look at a painting?
Yes, but there's more. Just look at it.
No, I have more important things to do. It would be tempting because that'd just be fun, but this isn't really this, like I said, this isn't a Skyrim type game. It's not a huge wide open world for us to explore. So let's look at the painting. I'm still convinced this is some kind of like early ancestor of the Turians over here or something like that. Maybe an early encounter. maybe the artist had an encounter with Turians, and he was like, "Oh, I have to paint that." Because I mean, look at that. It has the whole like little head spike things. But anyways, we're supposed to look at this already. This painting right here. Yeah. I guess you have to look at it deeper or whatever to see what it actually is, but you know, just on a quick glance, this looks like it's a guy that has really short hair on one side of his head, really long hair on the other. But I guess it looks like maybe it's supposed to be, oh yeah, I see the little person, like the little colored division thing there. It looks like a shoulder, so this is like a girl, someone different. It's nice work. Who's the artist? What am I looking at?
It's nice work.
It's very nice. But there's more to it than nice. Keep looking.
Who's the artist?
A boy named Warren Hughes. Not so long ago, I knew him and his family quite well. But he does not paint anymore.
What am I looking for?
What do you see?
I see a guy hugging a girl. I see an oil painting of two humans locked in an embrace. I see a statement on loss. I see art. I'm guessing there's a statement on loss because the dude looks kind of upset. It's like, you know, she's all like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't be with you anymore for whatever reason," whether she's dumping him because she's going for someone else, or there's really actual sad moment. Who knows? Can't tell. I mean, they look really young, so it could be for some really stupid reason. But we're just gonna hit all these talking points.
I see a guy hugging a girl.
And?
They're probably boyfriend, girlfriend, and she's dumping him. He looks really depressed.
Yes, yes. Forget the story. What do you see?
I see an oil painting of two humans locked in an embrace.
That's all you see? But there's so much more. Look. Look.
I know you can go like full on artiste with this or whatever, but I kind of like this. I like hearing all the dialogue. I like like I said before in the intro of the first video, I really think the dialogue and the voice acting is really well done in this game.
I see a statement on loss. The guy, he's hugging a girl, and by all rights he should be happy, but he's not. He's probably already mourning the loss of her, even though that's still somewhere in his future.
Statements? Who cares about statements? Tell me what you see.
I see art.
Art, yes. And beyond that, beyond art.
See, again, that's an example of something I love about this series, which I'm not used to seeing in too many other games where you have all these different talking options. It takes care of the last option available for you. You don't have to click it. Illusion, truth, technique. Again, we're just going to go for all talking points, so why not? I don't know, though. Actually, maybe I should pick one here. Truth.
Truth?
Truth. Exactly. A deeper truth. This painting, this particular work of art, speaks a deeper truth. It has a soul.
How can a painting have a soul?
It has a soul because it has an identity. It has a heart. The memory of this painting will survive beyond this moment. It will linger in your mind, become part of the tapestry of your subconscious. It has made a lasting impression on you, and you're not quite sure why.
It's just a painting by some kid. It's not as if it's a Picasso or a Monet.
Now you're arguing technique. Not every painting by Van Gogh or Michelangelo is real art either. although they all demonstrate great technique and craftsmanship. And the scribbled drawings of a 5-year-old child are rarely technically impressive, but they may still have a soul. They may still be real art.
So you're saying real art is not defined by the skill of the artist? Then what is art? If just anybody can create something more real than artists who spent their entire lives developing their skills?
Art is still the work of artists, and skill, craftsmanship, technique, those things are critical to the success of an artist's work. But alone, those things are merely pretense. For something to be real, to be truthful, the artist must shift part of him or herself into the work to transcend the illusion and reach for the truth of art.
And what is the truth of art?
Who knows? I've been asking myself that question for years.
Excuse me? You don't even know? Then what's all this about all the questions and lectures on truth and illusion? For that matter, why did you ask me to come down here in the first place?
Because...
Actually, you didn't even ask me to come down. I spent my entire afternoon traveling all over Venice, deciphering a cryptic message, spending money I don't have on a subway ticket, only to have to stand here and listen to...
You saw something this afternoon. A waking dream, and you can't explain it. That's why you are here, isn't it?
Actually, we did technically have the money. I mean, it was like what we got paid, 375 bucks. Well, I guess it's not as much in the future. But yeah, anyways, yeah, we kind of came down here for whatever reason. How the hell do you know these things? Yeah, I want to go with that. I know all these different talking points, but I'm going with that because that's what I want to know. How the hell does he know all these things? I need to stop saying that. I need to stop reading lines because she speaks it, and she has a much better voice for a girl than I do, and I ever will.
How the hell do you know these things?
It's as plain as the day, Señorita Ryan. You're under a lot of stress. My point about art and truth is this, April. Some things look real, but are not. And other things may appear to be of no consequence at all, but are in fact invaluable. Like Warren's painting here, and your dreams. There is both truth and illusion in dreams, and in the images they create. The problem is in sorting the one from the other.
You're telling me my dreams are true?
I'm telling you there are things afoot, and that you need help in sorting the truth from the illusions. My help.
Well, that figures.
Good. I was hoping you'd understand.
No, actually, I didn't understand a single word. You talk about art and truth and dreams and illusions, and I still don't understand what it all has to do with me. There are things happening, yes, and I came here because I thought maybe you're crazy enough to believe me, to help me. I don't know, sort through the debris and come up with the plausible explanation. But no, you tell me my dreams might be true, that I need your help, and that there are things afoot. I mean, who says afoot? I've never heard anybody use the word before. There are things afoot.
Está bien. I understand your reluctance to believe me, señorita. But I cannot convince you here, now. Meet me tomorrow.
What?
Meet me tomorrow, and I will tell you everything.
Not again, no way.
But you will. Because you are compelled to do so by your own curiosity. Because you are drawn to mystery. And because despite your skepticism, you believe I have the answer to all your questions, yes?
No. No, I don't care. I just want to have a normal life. No nightmares, no visions, no strangers telling me that things are afoot. Comprende, amigo?
Ay, Dios mío. Is that the time? I've got to run, Señorita Ryan. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
I said...
Goodbye.
Alright, that was an interesting conversation. Let's see, we got diary entries here. Still Friday. This is a busy day for Dear Diary. A busy and weird day. Late afternoon. Cortez is, how shall I put this nicely, completely and totally out there. I mean, he goes on and on about the truth of art, and then it turns out that that's not the reason he wants to talk to me. But does he tell me why it's so urgent we see each other? No, he says that I'll have to wait until tomorrow. Right, yeah, as if there's something strange going on, I know that. And it's obvious that it isn't just me losing touch with reality. Why would Cortez be involved if that's the case? So what the hell is going on, is happening? And does Cortez actually have some answers? I so don't want to hook up with the guy again. He freaks me out big time. But I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking, do I have a choice? Do I? I don't know if you have a choice, but I do know one. I'm not sure if you have a choice or not, but I do know one thing for sure. I'm pretty sure Cortez has answers. I mean, maybe it's just how he delivers his lines. Maybe it's because he's more or less calm and collected. But he definitely seems like a guy that has answers and a better understanding as to what is going on. Just as, everyone said, Charlie pointed out about how he actually has real knowledge. He actually knows what's going on. He's the real deal and all of that. Emma talked about how he's like really super cultured, how he is much more than people think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cortez has answers. Whether he will give them to us easily or not is a different matter. But after thinking about it for a little bit, I have decided that this is somehow a man Asari, because of the whole blue paint theme, like blue color scheme here. Maybe it's like some woman saw an Asari at this time somehow, and she was like, "Oh no, I don't want to be attracted to another female-looking character. I'll make it a man." I don't know, it's like way off topic, and probably everyone's like, groaning, rolling their eyes or whatever. But yeah, random thoughts. And this, I didn't really realize this, but that definitely looks like freaking Voldemort right there. It seems like Funcom, who made this game, like, they predicted Harry Potter would come out and Voldemort would be involved. Or maybe Harry Potter's true. And Voldemort's been around all along, we just don't know it because of the whole magic stuff. Either way, we talked to Cortez, and it seems like we have more questions than answers. He brought us here, and I think there might have been a mistake or two in his use of Spanish. I'm not a Spanish expert, but it seems like it was a little out there. But either way, we need more answers. What's this cash register?
Neat.
Why can't we just loot it? I know this isn't a game that you can do stuff like that. But yeah, time to go back. We did get a lot of knowledge. He told us about art and illusion and how there's truth to art and everything, and and he also told us about how we need his help because we've been seeing waking dreams and there's a lot of stuff afoot, which I have actually heard people use afoot before, but I guess that's not a thing in 2209 or 2209. Yeah. But yeah, I have a feeling that he's probably right. Either way, we probably need to go back. It's probably been long enough that we kind of need to get to the office. But why don't we go talk to? Why don't we go talk to Fiona? See if there's any updates there. Do. Dum da dum dum da dum 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 da dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum. Sorry about that. I'll stop that. It's just, I don't know. The silence is so deafening. I know that was a horribly done Indiana Jones theme song that probably no one really understood because it was so horribly done. But I wish there was something going on in the background. I mean, there's a little tiny trickle, but I'm just used to so much more going on in the background or constant music. I just gotta realize that this is an older game and they wisely spent their money on getting quality voice acting. Because, I mean, damn. I mean, maybe other people think differently, but personally, I think this has some of the best voice acting I've experienced in the game already. Anything new? Let's see if we can talk to her. We gotta walk slowly to sit down.
Have you been sitting here all day?
Pretty much, darling. I feel like a vegetable. How was your day then?
It's been a weird day. Yeah, we're gonna go truthful with her, because, I mean, she seems like a, I don't know, it's just me, but she definitely has this, Fiona definitely has this whole vibe of, even though she's your landlord, she's definitely someone you could talk to about everything. She would understand, she would hear you out, she'd be there for you. She was like the landlord of your dreams, pretty much.
It's been a weird day.
How so?
Well, you know how some mornings you wake up, but you're not sure if you're really awake or if you're still just dreaming?
I feel like that every morning, darling. A pot of black coffee cures that in a flash.
That's how I've been feeling all day. Like I said, it's been a weird day. How was yours?
Exceedingly ordinary. Almost depressingly so. I poked my head out of the door once for about a second, but thought better of it.
What is she watching?
What are you watching?
Nothing special. We were thinking about watching a movie later, though.
Yeah, which one?
They have quite a few new releases out. Did you ever see Victory Hotel?
No. Is it good?
That's what they say, so we might catch that one.
See, this is one thing, I don't know, maybe it's something that just coming to my mind, maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I believe when I first played this game, I told Stan that I wasn't going to work. Or maybe I told him I was going to work, but then I changed my mind later, and I ended up staying here with her because she asked me if I wanted to join them. I think that's what happens if you, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens if you choose not to take the extra shift. But hey, like I said, college student, you need the money. You will never, college students will rarely ever say no to money if it's for something reasonable. Some might have lower standards as to what reasonable is. But yeah, need the money because you're a college student. You're always going to need new supplies, always going to want to go out, do all kinds of stuff. You need the money. So we're going to work. But before that, we're going to ask her some more questions.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Where did you find my ring? What do you think of Cortez? Tell me some more about the border house. We'll do all the talking points, but I think that one's going to pretty much just take us right back here. But let's start on the top and go down.
Where did you find my ring?
Under the sofa, darling. It must have slipped off your finger while you were watching a movie or something.
That's strange, because I've been keeping it in a box in my room. I rarely ever wear it, and I've never carried it around in my pocket.
That is strange. That's really strange. I have no idea what might be causing it. Maybe it's something we'll figure out a little bit about later.
What do you think of Cortez?
I'm not sure what you mean, darling.
Do you think he's a little creepy?
Oh, he's harmless. That old hippie's been drugged up for 50 years, and he's not likely to come down any time soon. Mickey likes him, but I'm not a big fan. But what can I do? He just sits outside the building, smoking or reading a book. He doesn't harm anyone.
How long has he been around?
Oh, I don't know. A year, maybe? He just showed up one day, and he hasn't left since.
He never leaves his spot?
He sleeps and eats, obviously, and sometimes he goes to some revival cinema uptown. Says that second to reading, old movies are his greatest passion.
I think I'm liking this Cortez guys a little bit more, because I don't know what it is, but personally I kind of like older movies. There's just something about them that kind of is... I don't know, there's something about it that's like kind of... It just grasps at you, but... Yeah, anyone else? Anyways, he seems like a very interesting person. A little creepy that he's kind of staying outside of a border house that used mostly filled with college-age students, but hey, I'm sure he has a pretty damn good reason, though I'm sure most people that do that don't. But hey, this is a game.
What else can you tell me about Cortez?
One word I wouldn't use to describe him is lucid. He's always on about some bollocks idea, and you'd never know from listening to him that he's got any sense at all. People say he's quite sharp, though, quite intelligent, well-read, multilingual, and he's travelled all over the world, apparently, but still completely bonkers if you ask me.
It's kind of interesting how she has a different take on him than everyone else.
Tell me some more about the border house.
What precisely do you want to know?
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
Oh, man, yeah. I kind of wish they would get rid of options if you asked all the questions. But, you know, this is an old game.
Thanks for your help, Fiona.
You're welcome, darling.
Even some more modern games don't exactly have that taken care of.
I'll see you later, yeah?
All right, darling.
Alright, let's see if we can find out anything upstairs. Ooh, fan. Fan. Where's the fan?
More fans. Proper air conditioning was apparently never a viable alternative for the contractor.
Probably because he was getting paid strictly by the government and wasn't going to be making any extra money off of building this house, so he kind of cut all the corners he could to feasibly do legally.
Charlie's apartment. His place is twice as big as mine, with a private bathroom and a huge bed. I guess he likes his creature comforts.
Okay, so it seems like they have a communal bathroom.
Nobody home.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised because he said he was going to be working all day, but I couldn't resist. Oh.
That's Zach's room. I've never been in there, and I pray I never will.
I wonder what happens if we tell her to interact with it.
Nuh-uh. I'm not knocking on that door unless it's absolutely necessary, and frankly, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Oh, that's hilarious. Alright. You're now in our room.
Still just shelves.
That's good enough. Let's look outside. Wonder if we can use any of the stuff we have here. Because this dude it said that he was hungry. And that this was only being held up by the grill. And, alright, yeah, I'll admit here, I sort of know about this puzzle that's gonna go on here because of just how crazy it is. it's definitely something that if you talk to anyone that's played this game, they might actually still remember it because of just how strange the whole thing is. But what we do is we go here, take the bread. He's gonna eat the breads. Crumbs. Knock that thing loose.
Clank?
And now we go to this. And now we have a clothesline. What?
It's a plastic-coated clothesline.
Can we put this? Yeah, we can put this on the clamp. Where was that? Oh man. Sorry, I'm just remembering something that we need to look for. Maybe it's on the rubber ducky? Yeah, we're gonna retrieve the rubber ducky.
I know that duck. Bon voyage, ducky!
Maybe it's on the ducky. Hopefully it's on the ducky. Because I don't know where we would find it otherwise. Like I said, sorry, it's a little bit of foreknowledge here. Because it's just, I mean, when you see this puzzle in action, you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I would remember having to go through all that pain as well. Because when I first had to do this thing that I'm about to do, it took me forever to do.
It's a rubber ducky. It looks disturbingly familiar. But how the heck did it get all the way over here?
Let's see. Yes, there it is. Alright, yeah.
It's a band-aid. How did that get there? Last I remember, the seagull had pecked a hole in the duck. Weird. The duck's deflated.
Take that. Let me come over here. Looks, I remember how this goes, and I'm not even gonna try to. I can't even try to pretend this is just fresh. I mean, most of this stuff is pretty cool. I can like, hey, that's awesome, because you know I find new things every time I've played this game that's like new and interesting. But with this puzzle here, can't be done. Not for me. We go down here into the subway. We come over here. As you can see, this thing is crackling. What is that guy wearing?
There's a high voltage cable running parallel with the rail, and something's gotten stuck between them. It looks like a large iron key.
So what we do is we come in here. We inflate the rubber ducky, but we leave it to make sure that it's not plugged up. We do this, we combine the two, and we do this.
When I was a wee lass, I tried fishing a couple of times in the pond behind my house, but I never caught anything. I hope my luck's improved. That's a pretty cool catch.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a horrible example of how this kind of goes. Because, I mean, in this game, almost all the puzzles, you know, you can figure them out. They're not too way far out there, you know. It's like, hey, you know, I can kind of understand, I can kind of see how that goes. But this one is just like, whoa. You know, it's just like, ugh, crazy. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of obvious. Use it to patch up the glove. Let's see what we got.
It's a large iron key.
I'm guessing we'll be using that later for something. Though it's kind of interesting that we would somehow get something that we need later all the way out here. But hey, clearly there are forces beyond our comprehension, beyond our current comprehension at play here. Yeah, now that we've taken care of the rubber ducky puzzle, infamous as it is, let's go ahead and go to the cafe, because I believe we did say we were going to work there. We're going to take that extra shift to get the extra money, because when you're in college, you know, if you've got the opportunity to make extra money at your job, go for it. Do we have any diary entries? No. Nope. Alright, go in here. I'm sure Stan will be happy to see us because we're coming to work. So, first, let's see if Charlie has anything extra to say.
Hi, Charlie.
What's up, April?
Nope.
I'll see you later, Charlie.
Later.
See you real soon, more likely, because we're working tonight as well.
I'm all scrubbed and ready to work, sir.
You'll be on the floor tonight, honey. Start taking orders.
Stan is awesome.
I've got to find Cortez and get him to explain what the hell's going on. Insane or not, he's the only person I can talk to about this.
So yeah, we went to work, and while we were at work, we had this crazy, weird little badger thingy. Not sure what it was. It came out of the jukebox. And I'm guessing that one dude that was down the beers constantly probably didn't notice, but everyone else seemed to notice that he was dancing around. I mean, decent moves, I've got to say, decent moves, and playing a pipe, which wasn't too bad, but still. Pretty sure it's not typical to see a small woodland creature play a flute like that. And on top of that, gasp almost like a human. Pretty much, before then disappearing once again. Whew. You know, things are getting really, really crazy. Is there anything at all that's going to be normal? Anything that won't change? I don't know.
Still just shelves.
Yes, the shelves. The shelves. They are a solace in this crazy, crazy world. They remain steady. They remain a rock to our foundation of saneness. We must become one with the shelves. They are always there. They are always just still.
Still just shelves.
Just shelves. But yeah. We'll talk about Cortez. We'll go meet with Cortez. We'll have to figure out where we can find him. But clearly, something is going on. And like I said, it's obvious that dude has the answers. Regardless of how crazy someone might see him as, he's definitely the only other thing that could be a sort of a steady source, a rocky foundation that will always remain unmoving in a way, hopefully, apart from the
still just shelves
that we have in this life. See you next time.